right, we are live. Hope sales are up and all is well today, Friday the 13th. Kind of a spooky day. Second time we've had a Friday the 13th in 2020, so it's kind of got me a little freaked out. Just going to adjust my chair. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a few seconds to let some people jump on. Hopefully I can get a few people on with me today. I know that it's the middle of the day, so it's always tough during the middle of the day to break from whatever productivity or whatever it is that you're doing to take the time to listen to me talk about digital marketing. So anybody that takes the time today, I just want to say that I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. So I hope you guys are having a productive day. Whoever's with me, please drop it in the comments and let me know who I'm talking to. Oh, hey, Maria. I was actually thinking about you the other day. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for jumping on with me today. I appreciate it. So Friday the 13th, pretty freaky. I thought it'd be a good time to talk about creepy marketing and, what to do and what not to do. I was reading about a couple of cases this morning about some creepy marketing at some big name brands were doing, and it was kind of a good example of what not to do. And so we'll kind of get into that. So I just kind of wanted to jump in or talk a little bit first about that, about what my week was looking like and what I've been working on. Earlier this week, we just acquired a new client and they hired us to do search engine optimization. So search engine optimization is the process of going through and analyzing a website and what they're doing and how you can improve the website and get their website to rank higher in a Google search. And the higher up in a Google search your website ranks, the more potential sales you're going to get, because I forget the statistics, but it's the top 3 that really get the majority of the search traffic. So it's a very important thing for any business to consider if they're trying to increase their sales online. Oh, cool. Excellent. Well, I look forward to hearing from you, Maria. You know what? You know how to find me. So whenever you're ready, no pressure. So search engine optimization, I'm really excited. So whenever we get a new client for search engine optimization, there's a big chunk of time that's spent right in the beginning researching different things, what the competitors are doing, so that you can outline a really effective strategy on how to basically just take your business and stand in front of the flow of customers that's going into your competitor and maybe siphon off some of that website traffic and potentially get some new customers. So it's a really great thing. It works every single time like clockwork. I'm really excited to be working with this business. It's a brand new business in a new niche that I've never worked in before. So it's kind of exciting too, because I'm going to get to learn more about that business type and how to market them. And so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun experience. So I'll keep everybody updated as I know more and how things progress with that client. And I expect great things to happen and, more relationships to improve. So it's a really exciting time for us on that front. So anyways, okay, awesome. So we'll get right into creepy marketing, Friday the 13th, right? So perfect time to talk about creepy marketing. So creepy marketing to me is kind of like, the dude who won't leave the girl alone at the bar, right? So she goes up to the bar to get a drink. There's a guy standing there trying to talk to her. She goes to the bathroom. He's waiting for her to come out of the bathroom. She goes back to the table to her group of friends. Then the guy approaches the table. Very awkward, very creepy, situation going on there. And marketing can be a lot like that if you're not careful, because marketers have the ability to retarget people, and we have all of this data coming in now. You have to be careful in your approach, because you can turn people off in a very, very bad way and make them not even want to do business with you, and maybe even create a situation where you can get some bad reviews coming in, and you never want that. You want it to you owe it to people to let them know about your products and services. If your products and services can, add value to their life, but at the same time, you don't want to, you don't want to overstep your bounds and be a creep. That's definitely not the right way. So one example right here I was looking at was Target. So Target, everybody loves Target, right? We all love going to Target on the weekends. I know I do. It's super fun. But one of the things that Target developed in their marketing was something that they called the pregnancy prediction. And what they were doing was they were seriously analyzing people's buying behavior. So they would constantly track every single item that customers were buying from their store. And whenever, so that way, when something was purchased that was outside of the normal buying patterns, it triggered their pregnancy prediction. Like, so items like cocoa butter or, prenatal stuff, just stuff that people would be buying if, they were showing signs of being pregnant or were going to be planning for something like that. And anyways, so when a purchase was made of some similar products outside of the norm, then it would trigger a bunch of ads coming through that were all related to pregnancy and stuff. And so it really caused a stir, because there was this case where this oh, hey, hi Eleanor, thank you for jumping on with me today. Glad to have you with us talking about creepy marketing. So I'm just going to jump right back into it. So yeah, so what happened was this teenage girl started getting ads from Target about baby clothes, and this dad got really upset because he was saying, hey, you're encouraging teen pregnancy, and what actually happened was the daughter was really pregnant, and her buying behavior triggered her to go into those retargeting ads. And so it just created a really ugly scenario. And if Target wasn't being so super creepy with their marketing, that situation could have been avoided. It's smart marketing, but at the same time, it's creepy because they overstepped their bounds with their data. So again, with local businesses, you can go just as simple as retargeting people who hit your website, or if you're selling products, it would be as simple as just, serving up ads to people with other products from your website. You don't have to go any further than that. Any further than that, I think, is overstepping your bounds. Even that is borderline. People always say, hey, Facebook, I think Facebook's listening to me, or I think that Google's listening to me because, I just had a conversation about this one thing, and all of a sudden here I am seeing the ads. Well, I can confirm 100% for you that these apps do listen to your conversations. So, and you opt in for that. You say it's okay whenever you download the app and you accept the terms and conditions. You actually are agreeing to that. So it's good. It's good, and it's like kind of like a double-edged sword, because you can feel like your privacy is getting violated, but at the same time, it actually opens you up to being to receiving advertisements for very relevant products that you very seriously could be interested in. So it's just one of those things. It's the signs of the times. That's the world we live in, and we all just kind of have to roll with it. But that doesn't mean that it's okay to be a creep. Okay. So the second company that I was reading about that was creepy was Netflix. Okay. So again, a household name, just like Target. I go to Target for everything, go to Netflix all the time to watch and consume their content, right? So there was this case, so in the case of Netflix, what they do is they track every single thing that you watch and when you watch it. So just so you know, if you're on with me right now and you watch Netflix, just know that Netflix has that data. Okay, they know. So little disclaimer. So there was this instance where Netflix posted a tweet, and it was a joke. Okay. And they said, to the 53, I'm going to read it right here. It says, to the 53 people who watched The Christmas Prince every day for the last 18 days, who hurt you? So they knew the number of people that watched this one specific movie every day for a specific time frame. And they're asking them, who hurt you? Because apparently it must have been a sad movie. I've never seen it, but definitely the wrong approach, because they're making fun of their users, right? It's like poking fun. It's not really making fun, but it's like, even though it was a joke, what it really upset a lot of people, because it came across as super creepy and invasive, and definitely not the best use for their data. So, even if you do have the data, doesn't mean that you should be using it in that way. And shame on Netflix and Target for doing that. It's a bad experience. And that's kind of leads me into the next part of this, is that in everything that you're doing with your online marketing, or your marketing, it needs to be, you need to be providing a good experience for your users, your customers, whatever. Customer experience and customer service is everything. And if that's the kind of experience that you're personalizing for your customers, it's going to hurt you. So I definitely don't recommend doing that. So the question is, how can you personalize your content in a natural way that doesn't come across invasive and creepy? And so the first step is going to be transparent. So let people know that you're collecting the data, so that so that there's no question about, hey, how'd you get my number, or how did you get this email address? I've seen, I can't tell you how many times I've seen that horror story of people, using text message marketing and then getting just scathing text back, like literally telling people F off, you don't, I never gave you this number and stuff. And so you have to be very transparent with your marketing. That's going to be the number one thing that you can do. And then the second of all, or there's three things. Number two is to make it worth their while. So if you are using their data, so if you're going to be using the data that you're collecting from your customers, make sure that there's a massive value exchange on your end. Don't use it just for a me thing. Okay. What you need to be making sure you're doing is providing over the top value, more value to these people than what is expected in return. And when you do that, you make it worth their while. And then people are going to be much more forgiving of you using their data, and they might actually be okay with it. So can they really hear you even though they are not online with them? Yes, they are. So when you download the apps, they ask for access to your microphone, and they can access your phone's microphone whether or not you're in or out of the app. So it's pretty creepy. But that's just, again, that's the world we live in. We live in a connected world, and that's the rules of the game, unfortunately. So the last thing I have is, don't be greedy with your data. So you don't need to know, like as a business, you don't have to know everything about somebody in order to market to them effectively. Okay. So that's why I said, as a local business, you should only be focusing on maybe one or two data points, and that's it. And leave the rest of it, because other than that, other than understanding, did they go to your website? If they went to your website, there's a very high probability that they are interested in your products or services. So just the fact that they went to your website alone is going to speak volumes to you as a marketer. And second of all, if they actually went to a product page or a service page and was inquiring about more information, or if they added something to the product, added something to the cart, something like that, that is going to tell you literally everything that you need to know. So other than that, I don't know if you need to know that your customer just got pregnant. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of creepy. So just keep it simple, provide over the top value, and don't be creepy with your marketing. And you should be setting yourself up for, what you're doing is you're positioning your brand as respectable and honorable in the eyes of your customers. So that's really it. Oh, sorry about that. I had a phone call coming through. So I don't know. Is there anybody else that has any questions about anything I talked about? If you do, and I haven't got to it yet, just drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys about what you think about this stuff. It's really crazy how much data that we are, how much information we're willing to give up in exchange for using the tools that we use, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, all of these apps that are built into our devices. They harvest all of our data, and it's just pretty amazing to see how much of that people are willing to give up in exchange for using these devices. I mean, I do. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just kind of interesting. It's crazy to see how things have gotten. But as marketers, it really creates a great opportunity to get your products and services in front of the right people at the right time. So that's really what you got to do. It's a balancing act of making sure that you're not overstepping your bounds, and that you're providing relevant content to your followers and your potential customers. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that you guys got tons of value from this. Again, Friday the 13th, I wanted to talk about something creepy, kind of keep it a little relevant, but I hope that you guys have a great day. And I hope that today doesn't creep you guys out. And I hope you guys are doing well in your businesses. If you guys have any other questions about anything related to digital marketing, or just tell me what you're doing in your business in the comments below to market yourself. I'd love to hear what other tactics people are using in our community to market. It'd be very interesting to know. Cool, awesome, Maria. Thank you. Thank you for the comment. I'm glad you got value from it. So again, I have this right here. You can book a strategy call with me. Anybody can. It's free, completely free, at jjmobilemedia.com. We also have some free gifts there too. So if you want some free downloads, you could jump over there to jjmobilemedia.com and grab those too. And hopefully you guys can receive some value from that too. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up right there. If you guys are seeing this on Facebook, please give me a like, give me a share, tag a fellow content creator, a fellow business owner, or anybody that you know that runs runs ads online. If you guys are on YouTube, please like and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get more subs over there. And then most likely you're not going to see this on LinkedIn because I went over my time limit. But if you are on LinkedIn and you do see this video, please reach out and connect with me there. Jeff Whitworth, I'd love to reach out and connect with you there as well, provide some value. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up right there. Again, anybody that jumped on with me today, I really love and appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all